Hello class, sorry I'm doing this on my low quality camera on my school laptop, but it would have been way better in person, but as you know, 2020 is not going the best for anyone. But we've had a lot of ups and downs, but we can all get through this together, through self-quarantining. Anyways, let me get started to the news. Young teens, young adults, even younger than young teens, maybe even some preteens, are still vaping, and they have not learned their lesson, the consequences, and the seriousness this situation is, and the health effects that can happen to them later down the road. Let's get into some statistics. According to Harvard Blog, 2.1 million vapors in high schools and middle schools were estimated flooded the halls. 2018 came around. Less than a year later, that number almost doubled, but in my opinion, I feel like it maybe tripled, quadrupled. These things are flooded in the hallways, these things are flooded in the classrooms, on campus, off campus, gas stations, you name it. Anyways, so companies like Juul are under some serious fire right now because parents, victims themselves, and even school districts are not happy with what they have done in their advertisements and what they are trying to do to stop this. Some of these places are attempting to take this company Juul to federal court because of what they have done, hooking these young teens and adults onto nicotine, high potency nicotine, and now they are left with a nicotine addiction. Well, a lot of people are curious as to know what really is in the juice that is vaped here. According to Cleveland Clinic and Martin Health, the Juul pod contains a mix of vegetable glycerol, propylene glycol, nicotine, fruity flavors, and benzoic acid. And this benzoic acid is not too good for the body. It can cause sore throat, it can cause lung damage, it can cause nausea, stomach pains, all kinds of things. And the vaping itself, we really don't know what all can be in this. I've heard rumors that the embalming fluids for animals have been in here, different serious chemicals, fluids. It's not good overall. So what are these little pods? These pods are filled with 0.7 milliliters of nicotine. Not nicotine, well, the juice. Or 59 milligrams in a pod. And that's approximately equivalent to 1 pack of cigarettes or 200 puffs a pod. Usually about 4 pods come in a pack. Maybe you could get 2, you could get 4. They used to have a bunch of flavors, but that all changed slowly and gradually. How health and government officials are acting upon this matter? Well, February 5th, 2020, government and health officials have started a campaign to uplift the age of 18 to 21 to purchase tobacco products and to ban all fruity flavors of vapes. Well, did this really stop a lot of people? It may have stopped some, but gas stations are still selling them. There are people still buying them somehow, and it looks like it really didn't stop somewhere. NBC News stated that the new campaign, it should lessen it up, and parents should keep their guard up as to what their their children are really putting in their bodies and how seriousness of a nicotine addiction this is. I mean, it's not even about the fact that you're inhaling something poisonous into your lungs. It's the fact of the health matter down the road. This stuff can cause COPD, inflamed lungs, lung cancer, you name it, throat cancer, sore throat, all kinds of nasty things that really you don't want, and it can make it really worse in the long run of your life.